Hey guys, today's VOD review is going to be with a Silver Bard support playing Bard for the first time. So we go through basically what Bard's champion identity here is. And you can see the score 6-5-30 with a 90% kill participation. And we go through a couple of key points which I'll quickly go through before we get into the game review. So you guys can obviously quickly tell if you're going to find value from this. One, I think any Bard player should watch this. And two, any support who wants to get better at roaming, who wants to get better at warding, and who wants to understand macro, particularly in the mid game, and objective control, should keep watching and watch this one. It's a pretty short VOD review, actually. I think we only go for an hour, when usually I go for a little bit longer. So the first one is, I see this habit way too much. Supports, whenever you hit your support item, whenever it gets to 500 gold, your next recall, you need to buy sweepers. What buying sweepers does is basically it gives you wards, because you've now got your support item, which generates wards for you every time you back, which you can place like 4, like you can only have 3 on the map, but you get 4 ammo of yellow trinkets. But what Sweepers does is it diversifies your ability to not only place wards, but also disable enemy wards, which is a vision game. So vision equals information in League, which equals, when you have information, you can do a lot more. You can have a lot more impact, and your team can do a lot more with that vision. So it's really important that you not only create vision for your team with wards, but also deny it with control wards, your sweeping lens, and Scry's Bloom, that little blue plant on the map. Second one, abuse level 2. If you hit level 2 first in bot lane, it's arguably one of the biggest power spikes in the lane. And if you're not using it, if you and your AD carry hit level 2 and you both want to go in and you don't, you're wasting potential to win your lane straight away. You can literally win your lane in the first 2 minutes 30 of the game. However, I see so many supports get complacent, autopilot, and don't do this. And we go through the consequences. And you actually see the consequences of it in this game. Warding with purpose. So, Sean, who I do the game review with, is actually quite decent with his volume of wards. So he's placing enough wards. He's just not placing them in the right place depending on what the situation is. So, for example, he doesn't actually place a ward on Baron between like 20 to 27 minutes. So his team almost goes 7 minutes without Baron vision. Now, the game itself, there was never really a moment where the enemy could have actually got Baron, but it's important to realize that you need to get into good habits in these games where you win. You need to still be making sure you're doing the fundamentals, like warding the right places at the right time based on what's happening in the game. So basically, post 20 minutes, you always want to have Baron warded, which is 0.7. This is another good point. So we look at Bard, and as we know, Bard's champion identity is roam, 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 roam. So we look at that. We look at what the consequences are when you roam. So not just the impact you have when you do your roam, but the series of events that happen after that roam. So, a minute, 1 minute 30, 2 minutes after you roam, all the, almost the domino effect of that first roam, what happens around the map. After you roam and create pressure mid, it then allows you to create pressure on jungle. It then allows you to create pressure on bot lane if you do it right. So it's a really good example of that. But we also look at the bad consequences. So what happens when a support roams? It means their AD carries in a 2v1 situation. So this is really risky because if your AD carry doesn't know how to play in a 2v1 situation or gets tilted because you leave lane and doesn't understand why you're roaming, you can get into very bad problems. So we also explore that in this game review, which is understanding the risk of roaming and then backing after you've used all your wards. So a support should never back with 3 wards left on their support item. They should always have ideally 0 wards left to place before they back, but usually, you can have 1 or 2, but basically you never be wanting to back with still wards to place because you're missing out on a free resource. So it's a really good game, guys. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, watch it till the end because there's some great tips. All right, cool. So what? Let's pause it. Talk me through this. Yeah. So, playing Bard, so you just started playing Bard, or have you played him for a while?
This was my very first game with Bard.
Okay, cool.
So, I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna try it out. This was just a normal game. I didn't take into account any of the champions in my game. I'm going Bard no matter what.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool.
And yeah, that was it. The whole idea I was gonna have here, I was really just going off of a big boy main support bard main support Lathris, because he goes a tanky bard, and I decided I would do something similar to that.
Okay, cool. Alright, so pretty standard here. Nice wrap round. Is it alright if you pause and turn down the master sound a little bit? Just go escape.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even turn off the music volume, yeah. Yeah, awesome. So
Right.
I get distracted too easily.
Gotcha.
Alright, cool.
Do you actually turn off the music in game?
Yeah. Do you keep it on?
I do keep it on, yeah.
It's kind of nice. It's immersive.
Yeah, it kind of helps me focus, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Keeps me in tune.
Alright, cool. So, level 1, if you're not invading on Barb, what's an alternate you could do? Do you want to just pause it for a second while we talk about this?
If I'm not invading on Bard?
Yeah.
So I noticed all those chimes. The whole time I was just looking to collect chimes for the experience.
Yeah. You can also play, I think it's your W, right, that does the heals?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can also place those for your jungler or your mid laner or even your bot lane if you're not invading, and it kind of sets it up nicely, because they last forever until someone steps on them, but it can help your jungler or your mid lane or your bot lane out as well. So if you're ever like not going to invade and you got nothing to do for 1 minute 30, you can always do that as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
But that's cool.
I was just looking to, since I had already started Q, I saw Leona, and that's why I don't have my W here.
No, invade's always better. But if there's nothing on, like let's say everyone's AFK or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you think about this matchup? Twitch, Bard versus Kate, Leo.
It's scary. This is scary. He's a big, scary tank at level 2, and I only have level 1 for us to be able to do anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's what's going on in my head.
It's a pretty rough matchup, but...
So the whole time here, I'm just poking her with my autos.
Yeah.
That's all I can do, really.
Could you press O? I think it brings up the scoreboard. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Okay, you went spell thief.
Actually get a support item.
Yeah, nice.
I actually hit level 2 here first because of those chimes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What could you guys have done when you both hit level 2 first?
We could have probably been more aggressive.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
But here they hit level 2, they jump on Twitch, and he's pretty much gone.
Yeah. Alright, let's reset that 15 seconds. Yeah, jump back. Jump back a little bit more. Yeah, jump back again. Alright, cool. So let's watch this fight play out. Alright, so we wrap round, and now pause. Now we see Leona engage.
Yes.
Yeah. And you decide to go for the Kate instead of the Leona. Talk to me about that.
What went through my head here is I'm too far away towards Twitch, so I was just going to try and stop as much damage as Kate was going to do with my Q. Get a stun off or something.
Okay.
It made him live a little longer.
Yeah.
But our damage did get separated.
Yeah, that's the main problem, right? The damage separation. I'm not sure how this would have turned out exactly if you both went straight onto Leo. Because, like, she's already on 50% health almost here before she even goes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's play this out. Because you just go immediately for Kate here. Yeah. I mean, ends up being a 2-for-1, which isn't good. Yeah, but I think that all kind of happened because the level 2, we didn't really use it. And then yeah, I think you had to go straight for Leona there. That was the only way you guys were going to win that. Going for Kate there, you're never going to be able to kill Kate. I guess you're trying to stop her damage, but it would have still been the same outcome because of Leona's level 2 damage. Just too much for Twitch.
I'm no longer coming back straight to lane.
That's good. Yeah.
I never do that ever again now.
Have you noticed more opportunities come from it?
I have, yeah. Like, I'll possibly see my jungler heading towards mid or bot, and I'll come around, or I help them contest crab or something like that.
Yeah. Perfect. Alright, cool. Just pause it for a sec. Oh, I was about to ask where do we think the jungler is, but we see him. He's mid. Never mind. Alright, where's he going to go now? Bot side, right?
I mean, I guess. I suppose he could.
Why do you think I'm guessing he's going bot side?
He's pathing from this way, going up and down.
Yep. Let's do a quick little lesson in jungle. Okay, so where did Trundle start his jungle clear? Do we think?
Oh, he had to have started red.
Yeah. And so then he works his clear up towards his blue, right?
Yeah.
And that's his first clear, right? So that's his first clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he's still on his first clear. So if you were the Trundle right now, you started bot side, you cleared your whole top side second, where do you now go after?
Either bot or...
Yeah, you go back to your bot side. So, yeah, we can assume he's going to be coming bot. Because his camps are up. He's either going to reset or come bot. And, yeah, so he's either going to come bot straight away or he's going to reset and then come bot. And potentially gank you guys. So, in the next minute to 2.5 minutes, you guys could get a gank from Trundle.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is where I finally start roaming. There he is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still playing with them.
No, it's all good. Why are we roaming here? Do we?
I was hoping Zinzao was still going to be back here.
Okay, because Victor TP'd to lane, so Victor wasn't even in that lane at that time. So the roam mid seemed a bit off because no one was even there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're leaving now Twitch in a 2v1, which is quite dangerous for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he gets out. Okay. But yeah, keep playing. There is such things as or roaming at the wrong time. But if Twitch doesn't die, I guess it's okay. Which he doesn't, so that's good. Cool. Good. Yeah. You guys are never going to win that, but you did your best you could there. With the auto-attacking and spacing. That's pretty much how every fight's going to go for you guys. Just because Leona's hard CC is so much better. Okay, good rotation. Right, Trundle's top side. Good. Yeah, I don't think you're looking for an engage there. Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't decide to back with him just because I wanted to catch this wave of XP that he was going to miss.
Yeah, I don't think he really needed to back either, but that's his choice. He definitely could have just waited for your charms. Surprised this Kate Leona aren't attacking that turret. There we go. I finally go for it.
You both get rooted. That's fun.
Cool. We take some unnecessary damage there from traps. It's okay.
Do the traps themselves deal damage?
No, just that headshot.
Okay, so it's just for a headshot. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Good job. Alright, that's a bit messy, but...
It was very messy.
Alright. Cool, so you guys give drag. You tried to fight that, which was good, but it didn't really eventuate.
Yeah.
Cool. So what item are you buying first with this build?
I went Moby's.
Okay, cool.
Straight into roaming.
Yep. Alright, so at this stage of the game, Kate versus Twitch, what are you thinking about this at the moment? Are you thinking, I'm just going to leave this Twitch, I'm going to try and roam? You just walked past a pink ward as well. There we go. Okay, you come back.
Yeah, I go back. I was like, I'm coming for it. I just want to drop my W.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just leave him in this lane. There's
Okay.
not much opportunity unless they come to fight him under tower.
Yep. Okay, so it's a
So-
conscious decision to leave it.
Yeah. He's pretty dead here.
Yeah. It's a shame Victor didn't help you out a little bit more, but he was kind of low, I guess.
Yeah, I was okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay with that. I sacrificed my life for Vi. It's
Yeah.
all good.
Oh, she got out at least. Alright, so you've got both your team's kills.
Yeah. Yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah, I have.
Alright, can we switch out there from our base? Pause it for a sec.
Can we switch out from our base?
Yeah, so we've got our trinket upgraded there, right?
Yeah.
So when that gets upgraded, what do we change with our yellow trinket? Do we switch to sweeper?
Oh.
We should, right?
Yeah, we can. Okay, I see what you're saying, because this will give the wards, then I could just change to the red.
Yeah, because then you have diversity. Because, you only have a limit of 3 yellow trinkets that you can place. So that counts. Both those warding items count. So yeah, you can only have 3. So they're stealth wards as well.
Oh,
So the best...
I never knew that.
Yeah, so the best way to do it is as soon as that upgrades, you get that 500 gold upgrade, then you switch it to sweepers as a support.
I never knew. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then you can clear wards as well as place them.
Gotcha. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I never knew that. I thought it counted up to 6, so I would always place them off
Ah,
the separate
no,
items.
they're the same thing. Yeah, they're the same ward.
Wow.
Blue trinkets aren't though. So blues, you can have as many as you want of those. Nice. Oh, you
Yeah.
got the rift there. I mean the scuttle. That
Yeah.
was good.
That was luck. That was just luck.
It's all right. We'll take it.
I get the vision off of him. I see he goes back here, and then
Yep.
he's going to mid, and he's gone.
Cool. Good vision.
Yeah, just give him some vision, and I leave. He's pushed in, I think.
Yeah.
There you go. I drop a W, and I should, or no, I help him push here. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, you kind of that's a good timer for roaming. You kind of want to push your lane in and then go roam.
Yeah.
Rather than just roaming when you feel like it, try and help out your laner a little bit because he's actually struggling quite a bit at the moment.
Yeah, with no kills, and
Yeah,
they
and
have
he's
3. Yeah.
quite a few CS down, but that's okay. All right, cool. You've got a nice little gank here. Unlucky.
He ignites me, and I'm just like, nope, goodbye.
Good job. All right, that gives heaps of pressure for Victor, which is good. All right, now you kind of want to reset and try and get back into Twitch. Yeah, back with Twitch as soon as possible. Yep. Cool. Nice. So you just created a really nice play there. You got Victor mid prio, and they get to use Rift Herald. So that was pretty much all because of that roam you did. And again, as long as Twitch doesn't die, it's okay. So it's like a risk, but this Twitch is playing really well safely. Which you're not going to get every time, so you also got to watch out for that as well. Alright. So all your pressure mid actually allowed Vi and Victor to come bot there, which is quite cool. So that's what happens when you gank. There's all these other events that happen afterwards. Like Victor and Vi wouldn't have been able to come bot there unless you did your initial gank mid. And like this roam now as well is all because of your first roam mid. Which is a really good way at looking at roams. Because they don't have consequences just for like that first roam, but it actually sets up a whole different macro like journey. If that makes sense. Because Vi and Victor never would have come bot there, and then you never would have gone back mid. Unless you did that first roam.
Gotcha. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
A little change of pace.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and pause it. Sorry. And it's like your team's 11-3, so right now you guys are so far behind. Like, not that far behind. You're only 3k gold behind, but it's like you're now able to dictate what's happening in the game by just roaming. So it's like you're able to actually have an influence. Rather than if you were just sitting in lane, slow losing with Twitch, at least now you can try and create opportunities. Which is good. Yeah. Nice ult, by the way.
Yeah.
Really good 3-man ult. Hopefully Maud gets the... Okay. That's alright. It's all pressure. You guys might even get dragged prior for it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, cool. Let's try and get up with our team. Good. Oh, gets the shutdown. Oh, nice.
I just learned right then and there that I could flash and E through the wall at the same time.
That was cool. Alright, Twitch is in a bit of trouble. Don't know if you could have really done anything there.
Yeah, I probably could have tried to help him.
Maybe a heal, but he still would have got flashed on, I think. Alright, cool. Just press O for a sec so I can see a build. Alright, cool. Shirelia's nice.
Yeah, I went Shirelia's.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think now is when the tank items start coming in, because I had already had a cloth armor.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm gone. You can have your vision. I don't care.
Go back 15 seconds there. Just
Yeah. I'm kind of in trouble here.
Yeah. Can you just jump back 15 seconds just before you went into the river? Yeah, again another 15. Yeah, here. So we could have used this plant here. See the plant that you walk past, and we would have seen Leona. So you would have used that plant, and then we would have seen Leona. Press V. Yeah, so we would have seen Leona here, and then we wouldn't have got in this little situation in the dragon pit. And Trundle and Zin might not have collapsed on you guys here. So it's important that we use the environment, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure you... maybe you're trying to be sneaky, so you didn't want to use it, but I think it's always best because they're just taking dragon. So it's not really a high-risk zone. Like, there's probably not going to be any opportunities there, so it's worth using the plant. Particularly if you don't have sweepers. You really need that plant to actually clear vision. But yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
Play it out, and we'll see, because now... So Leona's in that tri-brush. Now she sees you. She comes in. Trundle obviously sees you as well. And then this whole predicament comes.
Use this here too,
yeah. But you guys get the kill, which is good. Oh, Trundle didn't come. Okay, that's fine then. Oh,
no, he didn't come immediately.
Yeah. Nice. That buys some time for your team. Good job. Nice.
I just leave. Just let my team do that finally.
Good job.
Finally, someone else on the team gets a
kill. They're on the board. Good job. So you're creating all these opportunities. Have you realized that? I don't know if you saw your kill participation in this game. I think you get 90% kill participation. Right now, you've been in 7 of 7 kills for your team.
I didn't think that my roams were what was causing the, like, pressure of the lanes, per se. You know what I'm... Like,
yeah.
I didn't think about that concept.
Yeah, well, you're pretty much forcing your team to take action, which is, like, quite nice, if they do it. Because you're creating opportunities for your team, which is really good. Nice.
I still die here. Oh, no. It's so sad. I couldn't get away.
Oh, damn.
I couldn't click it.
Alright, at least Twitch gets some free time.
Yeah, he's already, Oh, no, he's still level 9.
But also look at how your deaths have consequences, like, right? That death there of yours allowed them to get tier 2.
Able to come back around. Yeah.
So, like, roams are good, but it's, like, high risk, high reward. So you got to make sure your roams are, like, strategic to an extent.
Right, yeah.
Okay, not bad. Nice. Good use of Shrelia's. Great chase down. Nice. Good job. Awesome. So you created that opportunity again. You were the first one to rotate top and help. And then your whole team followed, which is great. The smart thing about their team is they're trading with you guys, which is quite good of them. They're still trying to trade objectives, but... Alright, generally we want to get a bit more aggressive with our vision here. Like, warding that blue buff isn't that effective. Where could we... Let's go back to this... Yeah, pause it for a sec. And just come over to where Vi is, this ward here. Yeah, where could we place a ward to be more effective here? Because that doesn't really protect much. That gives us vision of blue, but it doesn't really allow us, like, protection of blue buff.
Like the vision down.
Yeah, yeah, or even that brush. That tri brush. Yeah, that brush there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, particularly as a support in like these kind of games, like your team aren't actually going to ward that much. So vision and information is really like the support is really the number one. Like, you know, source of vision. So you got to make sure that your wards are like optimal for what the game situation is.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just writing some notes.
I love those notes.
Yeah. No, it's good to go over them at the end. Alright, cool. Alright, let's continue. Now, anything you do on the top side of the map is risky because your whole team's on the bot side. So you don't really want to be doing... Yeah, good. Yeah, you don't want to be doing anything crazy here, which is good. Which you don't. You're just collecting charms, good. Yeah. Fuck, you just travel around the map so quick. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better vision. And that's really appropriate because Dragon's coming up. So, great vision. I'm not sure why your team isn't doing that scuttle crab, but that's alright. Can't do too much here.
I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, nice stun. Nice. Yeah, come back and help. Good job. Good job.
And then we leave. Goodbye.
Yep.
We did what we said. I know we stopped it.
Good job.
So even though I'm like a tank bard, even though I didn't really understand that I was also like an enchanter, I could see that like I'm not going to be like tanking for them. I'm just a tank that just stays around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like an enchanter tank.
It's quite niche because no one else can really do it. Maokai can kind of do it, but like Maokai support can kind of be a similar one, but yeah, Bard's quite unique with that. It's nice.
Morgana could probably do it with the Guardian too.
Yeah, that's true.
Just nobody really plays that.
Yeah. Good job. This is really perfect team fighting for you guys. All right, let's pause that. Let's talk about that team fight. Do you think who do you think should win that team fight in that situation with that circumstance? Looking at the 5v5 here.
I assume that they should have won it. Even though we were coming in and fighting them here.
Yeah. What do Twitch and Victor have that are really good for fights like this, where we know where the enemies are and they're kind of bunched up?
I do have like AoE AP damage.
Yeah, Victor and Twitch have great long-range AoE, which their team can't really answer. Because you're like, a Kate in a team fight compared to a Twitch is pretty useless. A Xin Zhao in a team fight's okay, but Victor and Twitch just have a much easier team fight here. So it's like a really good fight for you guys, which the enemy team kind of doesn't realize. So it's just a really good fight for you guys.
Gotcha.
Because of Twitch and Victor, you're big damage dealers. And that's why you guys end up 4 for 1 here.
Oh yeah, Vi's dead.
Yeah. But it's good. You're now within a K gold. You guys were 3K behind before that fight. So slowly closing the gap. Oh, now you're actually, literally 200 gold behind. Which is perfect. So this is the closest you guys have been to getting in the lead. And you might actually take the lead here. So 21 minutes behind in a gold deficit, but you guys are finally going to get there, which is really good. I think if you didn't leave lane as early as you had, I think this game would have been very different. I also think though,
it really did help us come together.
Yeah, you forced your team to group, like you indirectly forced your team to group by always trying to help them out with opportunities, which is really cool. It's almost like herding sheep. Like, they'll just go hive mind solo queue players, and they'll just do what other people are doing. Like, as long as they're not tilted, they'll generally just do what everyone else is doing. Which is kind of what's happened here. Which is really good. We also got to remember, though, that this game could have gone very differently if Twitch didn't play as safe as he did. So if Twitch got fucked up way harder by Caitlyn Leona in the 2v1, this game could have gone very differently. So we also got to understand that there is a lot of risk with doing what you did this game, but it did pay off. Like, this Twitch played the 2v1 very well.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
I think with Bard, it kind of it's very selective with who I want to Bard with.
Yeah,
because if like I have a Vayne that's an ADC, and if I leave her alone, she's probably not going to be able to farm very safely.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, cool. What's the next objective on the map? Where do we want to be warding?
The big Baron boy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. At least Maud's getting some vision. Good.
I was trying to hop that way.
Alright, yeah. I mean, if we have wards left, we do want to... Can you press O quickly? Just to see... Okay, yeah, you do have... Yeah, so you got 3 wards here. Have you noticed that? Look at your trinket. You're backing with 3 wards there.
Oh,
so you're backing without full vision. Yeah, so you're backing without full... Like, you should... Because it's a free resource. So you're literally... Yeah, you're wasting a free resource right now. So you should always try and back after you've used all your wards as a support. In the mid to late game.
Right.
Because they reset every time you recall, so you may as well get them all out. Again, it's not like a massive thing, but it's important for vision. Oh, good ult. Nice.
It still ends up so horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of just get dunked on by set.
Nice. If you get out here, it's
I don't know
okay.
how I get out.
Nice. Good job. Your flashes have been kind of perfectly timed. So now if we used our vision, we'd have vision over Baron and we'd know. It doesn't look like they're doing Baron though, so it's okay. But if you warded before you backed that last reset, But it's okay,
Yeah,
because
that
we
might
see
have
Kate
been-
mid, so we know that she's not doing it. But now they could be doing it, and you don't have... Oh, yeah. Again, Kate stays mid. Good. Good rotation. Nice. Good speed up. Good. Okay, cool. Alright, ideally, yep, go straight to dragon. Good. Awesome. You guys have a gold lead now as well, which is good. Notice how you're pretty much the first or second one to every kind of objective that your team wants, which is really important as a support. It's really good.
Yeah. I've kind of learned that if I'm not with my ADC, I should just be with my jungler.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's how you get 90% kill participation in this game. Because you're just going to all the hotspots on the map. You're just going to all the cool places where everyone wants to be.
Yeah.
And it works out. Because then you get to be part of all the fun. Like, you've been in, 24 of your team's 26 kills right now.
Yeah.
Which is insane when you think about it. Leona's been in 9 of her 26, for context. It's like, if you're trying to compare yourself to the other support, you're like...
Yeah.
Cool, that's a bit dangerous. Nice. But you tank Bard, so you survive for a little bit. Oh, wow.
Wild.
That's wild. No way. You survived way too long there. Holy shit. Nice. Oh my god, Caitlyn got... Twitch got smacked up. Alright.
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting me to actually be tanking them for so long.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It had a thornmail and it had death dance, yeah. Or no, I just got it. Did I just get it? No.
Good, they should not... Oh. Wow, Maud got kind of popped there.
I come back. Here we go.
This
is a funny one. Just kite him out.
Good job. Nice. Good job. Wow, it's actually... You're quite tanky.
Yeah.
Good. You want to try and get a ward on Baron Pit?
Tried to scare her away with the E.
Yeah. We also want a ward on that pit, just so we know, just in case. So
Gotcha,
make sure
okay.
whenever you pass Baron, like, particularly this time, you need to ward it. A good rule of thumb is always have vision on Baron post 20 minutes. Like, you should always have vision on it. There should never be a moment where they get into the Baron pit without your team knowing. That's like a really key part of a support's job. Oh, that's great timing.
Yeah.
Some of your ults have been incredible timing. It's okay, you're dying for the boys. The team should win this. Yeah, Twitch just gets... Nice, he's attacking. Good.
Yeah, he just miniguns through them.
Good, and Victor's meanwhile split pushing. Nice. So you guys want a 4v5.
And this was my first game. I was like, damn, if I had this much fun with Bard.
Yeah. I mean, you also had a good team, right, that helped enable your opportunities. But yeah, you played very well. Like, when you're in 90% of your team's kills, you've had a lot of impact. I think if you did what Leona did this game and just sat with Twitch, I don't think this game would have ended up the same way.
Mm.
Good. Yeah, this is pretty dangerous for your team. Ideally, they should just get out of there. Cool. And you should now, yeah, be trying to get vision on Baron and Dragon, or just one of them. Yeah, good. Dragon is perfect. Good. Perfect. That's free Dragon. And you've got an open Nexus, so you guys can end after that Dragon, which is good if you guys want. Cool. Again, let's get some wards on Baron. Yeah, you still don't place a ward, which is okay.
Yeah.
It's okay because they can't really do it, but it's just good at practice. Like it's just a good habit to always have Baron vision. Good. Okay, there you go. Nice, getting all your charms. Good.
There we go. Okay.
Yep. And now you just want to do whatever your team does. So you should be like with your Victor or your Twitch right now. Yep, good. Converge.
I'm just chilling here.
Yep, you don't want to engage here because Vi and Maud aren't here. Oh my, okay, Zin engages for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great pull by Maud. Good job. Oh, nice. Holy moly.
I think he still gets away, but
Still good job.
that Q was pretty.
That was very nice.
And then we just end. It's over.
Oh, good job. I was good job. That was a really nice comeback. I mean, you were in 90% of your team's kills there, so behind in gold for the first 21 minutes of that game, like a very good comeback. And it was initiated by you. If you had have been complacent and just been like a boring support and just stayed in lane, I don't think this game would have gone the way it went. Which is really important. So it was like a perfect game for Bard because you were able to roam and do a lot with it. Alright, cool. Let me now share screen.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, actually, before you look at these, what did you learn that game?
What did I end up learning that game? Ugh, his roams are beautiful. He probably has the most impactful roams that any support I've played with.
Yeah.
If I can get a good roam. If I don't have a roam, I mean, it's also, if the roam is bad, it's not as bad because I can still pick up chimes along the way.
Yep.
And
yeah, so
the roams are pretty safe.
Yeah, so basically your champion identity is to roam. Like, that's kind of what Bard's known for. His roaming's really good. So you played to it really well for your first game. Cool. What else did you learn?
I mean, it's a lot of fun because now, like, just this support specifically, it
Yeah.
can help out the jungler more with what they're doing.
Yep.
Like in every game I've played Bard, I'm always helping out the mid, whoever they are, too. So it's not just if like the jungler's bot, I'm going to end up being in the mid matchup one way or another.
Yeah. So you can influence 4 out of 5 of your players on the team, which is way better than 2 out of 5, right? Which is if you only sit in bot lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was probably only 1 or 2 games I've played so far where I've been able to help top, and it's kind of rare.
Yeah, it's weird for it's really niche that you can get a that you can go top as a support. But it can happen, but yeah, it's rare. So that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
Another thing is definitely those objectives. His R has a lot of potential to set up like contesting objectives.
Yeah. Yeah. And it sets up some interesting situations, which is good.
Like earlier here when we were all grouped up here in the mid and I just saw them all clumped together, I was just like, I gotta do it, and I just fired an R straight off.
Yeah.
And it didn't get us anywhere, but it also didn't end up doing anything crazy either.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. All right. What else from that game? Anything else you can think of?
I mean, besides, I do tank a lot sometimes. Like, set in that one of those last fights when him and Trundle were coming down here and we were fighting Caitlyn, Xin Zhao, and Leona right here. I ended up tanking off for Set's R and all that good stuff.
Sorry, go back to you sharing your screen. Are you showing me stuff in the game?
Oh, no. I was more talking.
Okay, cool. If you want. Oh, yeah. No. Sorry. I thought you had it up on screen. I didn't want you to... I didn't want to not see
you're
it.
Good.
All right, cool.
But yeah, with this, it is a very surprising that I tank so much. So, like, when somebody, like, Set wastes their R on top of me, theoretically, I'm peeling for my team. And then I can just queue into the team and keep the carry alive, W and Q and all that together. There's some escapability, and in other games I find better ways to use his E with going into fights better and escaping fights better.
Yeah. And you don't even take that much damage when you look at this score if you can still see my screen.
Right.
Which is
even
quite
though
good.
I build a tank, I try not to fight.
Like, you deal a really good amount of damage, and you don't take too much damage.
Right.
Which is good. I mean, you only died 5 times, which is pretty good for that kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else from that game?
That's all I can think of.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, so these are the ones I have in terms of improvement areas. So this one, whenever you get 500 gold on your support item, so that 500 gold mark, you get those 3 wards, right?
Right.
So that's when you want to switch to sweepers. So always get in the habit of when you back and you get that 500 gold thing, you now need to get sweepers on your next back, pretty much. You've got to make this a habit, because this is really important, but this is where a lot of supports don't do. And in tighter games, like, vision can make the difference, and denying vision can make the difference. Because there's really only 2 ways to deny vision if you don't have a sweepers, which is control wards, which are a limited resource, and then the plant, the Scry's Bloom, which is also a very limited resource. So
Yes.
sweepers gives you a lot more diversity on ward denial, which is important. Cool.
Gotcha.
This one I think is mainly
Use
just
level 2.
abuse level 2. I think this is mainly just because you were new, like it was your first time bard, so it's like you got level 2 and you're like, you're not even thinking about the level 2. You're just more like, oh, I'm playing bard, like I gotta think of everything at once. Because you and Twitch actually hit level 2 first, which you guys really could have done something with. But instead, you guys wait a little
Yeah.
bit, then they get level 2, then they engage on you, and then they kill you. So I think
Yeah.
if we played out that level 2 when you had the advantage, they wouldn't have then gone on you and killed Twitch for that first kill. But that's okay. But yeah, get in the habit of that. You know when you get level 2 in bot lane, right? Do you know?
Yeah,
Do you know what
it's
marks level
the
2?
first ranged million after the second wave.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome.
And usually a lot of times I have a hard time just executing the level 2.
Yeah.
I'm too scared to step forward without my ADC, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's definitely tough because it's a 2-man job. So if like one of you isn't on board, it's really tough to do. But as you get higher rank, you'll find out that heaps of AD carries will play for the level 2. But yeah, you also got to accept that sometimes, if your AD carry isn't even thinking about that, they could be autopiloting. They're not even thinking about it. Yeah, you might not get level 2. But in that game situation, you guys had level 2 and you didn't use it. So, like, if we're in those games where you do get level 2, you got to make sure you use it. Because it's like a wasted power spike. It's like one of the most significant power spikes in bot lane. Because like you can plan it out. It's one of the only power spikes you can kind of plan out to perfection. Because you know where the enemy jungler is. Like you know that everything that's going to happen before level 2, basically. Like no one's going to fight level 2. The enemy jungler isn't going to gank you, like very rarely at level 2. So you can almost plan the whole game up until that level 2. So it's a really cool power spike because you can see it coming from a mile away, basically. But yeah, if you and your AD carry aren't on the same page, then it doesn't really work. But yeah, it's a good one. Warding with purpose. So I think your vision is actually pretty good. You're warding quite often, which is good. You just got to make sure you're putting wards for certain outcomes, not just because you're there.
Right.
Yeah. And like context. So like you got to ward for context. Like if you don't have tier 2 turrets, you need to try and get wards as deep as possible without risking your life because you guys don't have vision, like control of your jungle when you lose like your tier 1 turrets. So like that blue buff ward we looked at where we paused it and thought about the other spots we could have used, that's a really good example for just warding with a bit more purpose. Because you're at the stage where you're warding with the correct volume. Just now, you got to work on placement. So you're warding enough. You just got to make sure that you're warding, for more impact.
The potential of the vision.
Yeah, exactly. The information, it can give you. The next one, like ganks have roaming / ganks always have consequences, which are good and bad. So like that one time where I said that first gank you did, that first roam you did mid was really good, and then it allowed Victor and Vi to come bot lane, which was really good, and then it allowed all 3 of you to go back to mid lane, which was like a really cool series of events that wouldn't have happened if you didn't do the first roam.
Right.
You also got to go, well, on the flip side, Twitch was like 2v1ing for like 70% of that laning phase, so that's also bad if Twitch was dying, but because he wasn't, it's okay. And he didn't tilt, which was good as well, because some AD carries will tilt, which is, like, I guess something you do have to take into consideration.
I could tell he was a little mad in the game.
Yeah.
It was okay, I just ignored him.
Yeah. So just understanding the risk of roaming, which is good. I mean, you only died 5 times with all that roaming, so very good. Post laning phase, you pretty much never want to back until you've used like all your vision, or you have like an item spike, and even then you kind of want to ward just before you back. You never want to be basically backing as a support with 3 trinkets left on your item.
Unused.
Yeah. because that's just wasted potential. And in close games where like every single thing matters, having that extra ward on Baron can be the difference between, you know, your team contesting it or the enemy getting it for free. And then this one, yeah, this is just a good support rule. Always have vision on Baron post 20 minutes. Just always. That game, like, they couldn't really ever get Baron, but you just got to get into the habit of always having vision on Baron. So yeah, while you're roaming around, getting your chimes and stuff, just make sure you've always got vision on Baron. And Dragon Pit as well, when it's you know, got like a minute to spawn, you want vision on it by then.
Right.
Yeah. So like 90 to 60 seconds, like basically, yeah, like 1 minute 30 until Dragon spawns, you want to have vision on it until it spawns. And then Baron, post 20 minutes, always vision. So basically, you always want vision on both of those areas. Yeah. Which you can easily do because you get 3 wards plus a control ward. So you can have 4 wards on the map at any one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. that was a really cool game. I honestly think you guys wouldn't have won that if you didn't roam as aggressively as you did. It took like 21 minutes to pay off. Like, you guys were still behind the whole time. But you eventually got back into it. Because your team grouped before their team, which was caused by you. Which is really important. Yeah, you basically subconsciously got in your teammates' heads and made them group. Because in these kind of games, particularly games where you're coming back, like the team that groups first, particularly in silver, particularly in gold, even in plat, even in diamond, the team that groups first generally does better because they're able to get leads. They're able to do stuff together, like with more impact and more success rates. So for a champion like Bard, your roaming really helps like catalyze that. Really helps speed up the process.
Okay.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely like kind of a different support to who you usually play, like Seraphine and Nico, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Do you play them support? Yeah, I can see assists per minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually never get to like roam on any of those champs except Galio.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was a lot of fun. I never had this much fun on a champ villain. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
So I think if I found something that I want to main in that big list, I think we're looking at Bart finally.
Yeah, that's great. That's good. Yeah, I think especially if you like to roam and you have fun on it, that's like really important. Which is good. Yeah, I honestly think roaming supports in silver, gold, plat, diamond is just so good. Because it means you have options. Like a roaming support can stay in lane or they can leave. Whereas like a Seraphine, you pretty much have to stay in lane. Sure, she's great in lane. She's, arguably stronger than Bard in lane, but you don't have the option of, if my 80 carry is like 0-4 and we're just slow losing lane, you don't have the option to roam, whereas Bard does have the option.
Right.
And it also gives you so much power. Like in that game, when you've got 90% kill participation as a support, you've got so much influence over the outcome of the game, which is a little bit harder for a Seraphine to do.
Right. Which
is quite good. But yeah, I'm glad you liked the Bard. I think it's a good pickup. I think, yeah, you gotta... I mean, like that first game was pretty clean. I think you got some like really good ults. You got some nice stuns. You also missed a couple of obvious stuns. But it wasn't too alarming given that it was literally your first time playing the champ. I think you should keep watching that guy that you got your build off. Does he streams and stuff, right? Or releases YouTube content?
Let me look up his name. Lazarus. He's on the leaderboard somewhere here. What is it, I mean, yeah, he when was it? Because I know he hit first place challenger on support bard, which is
Wow. In NA?
yeah.
Wow.
He had a conversation with another coach. I need to find this video so I can show you their conversation. He was talking about it, but he started season 7 and 8 as a jungler,
Yeah.
and then season 9 he just picked up bard. In I forgot to explain it, but in season 7 and 8 as a jungler he hit plat, and then season 9 he picked up bard and just went straight to challenger
Oh, wow.
in the course of 8 months.
Jeez.
So he explains a lot about how overpowered Bard is without anyone realizing it. It's funny how he explains it. As soon as I find this video, I will show you. If I knew where his account was, I could show you that too.
Alright. Is this his name? Shay J or something like that? Is this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that one. I just hit Challenger, rank 1 NA. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh. Oh, what's happened to him? Oh, this was 4 years ago. Never mind. Oh, unless that was when he... No, that's a while ago.
No, okay. His name's Lathyrus. It's weird spelling, but I can't find it now.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, yeah, if he streams or something and you're wanting to pick up Bard, like, make sure you're absorbing, like, consuming his content. Because, yeah. Or find like, a one-trick Bard player and, like, really just learn as much as you can. Awesome.
I found the interview with it.
Oh, with Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You've got your Alistar, you've got...
Okay, awesome.
I didn't even pick up Bard from this video, obviously. It was just so insightful, though.
Yeah. That's mad. Alright, yeah, you definitely want to find this guy and see if he streams or anything. Particularly if you're serious about Bard.
Yeah.
Because particularly when you're just learning to play him, like, volume of games is just as important as, like, getting good habits. Like, you want to pick up good habits on Bard early from one tricks.
Yeah.
Before you develop, like, because sometimes players can develop, like, bad habits that then get ingrained into their playstyle. Especially on, like, unique champs like Bard, where, like, he's not really standard. Like, some very weird abilities compared to most other supports.
Right. Like, it was... The way I played the game was completely different from when I played Seraphine or Nico, like, going in on the enemy.
Yeah.
Instead, I would just be flying to mid.
Yeah. Very, like, unconventional. Yeah. That's cool, dude. Alright. Yeah, definitely find this guy and watch his stuff. That's good.
But
so
yeah.
Are you going to play more Bard, you reckon, in rank now? Or are you going to keep him in normals for now?
I was playing him some more in normals just so that I could get used to it, but I think I did 1 or 2 ranked games. It didn't go so great.
Yeah,
but I'm definitely going to get back into playing ranked games.
Yeah.
Let me look at that game real quick, too. What is that?
Can you still see my screen?
Yeah, I still see it. Yeah. I just had to enlargen it. Yeah, that first ranked game right there. Ooh, that was a rough one because all Fiddle would do was come down to my ADC and I couldn't do nothing about him.
Yeah.
Or no, Udyr, I'm sorry. He did a level 2 gank on our lane.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's a different game. I'm sorry. He's on our team.
Vi, it's on that one. Doesn't look like she did.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay. She got the Ezreal ahead. Wow.
Yeah. It was a rough lane, that game.
Very low vision score this game. Compared to... You place 29 wards in the same time game. Which, no, it's interesting, right? Because it's showcasing that when you're behind, you start forgetting fundamentals as well. Or maybe you just don't have... Yeah, like, that's a fundamental thing. You should still be able to place a very similar amount of volume of wards.
Okay.
You also looks like you purchased less control wards. You only purchased one. Oh, no, you only purchased one here as well. Okay, yeah, that's something probably you want to purchase more of as well, control wards. It's not too important in silver, but as you get higher, people are going to ward more, and you need to deny that vision way more. Because, like, denying the enemy vision is just as important as you getting vision when you think about it. And really, the main person who can deny vision and gain vision is your support. Yes, your jungler can do it, but it really should come from the support.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So more control wards. Yeah. I mean, this is better. Like seeing 3 control wards here. This is good. I'm a bit insane. I'll show you how often I ward when I play support, just for like context. So here I buy 7 control wards in 30 minutes.
7.
And then
in 29.
And I'll place 31. So not too many more wards placed. But I'll also kill a lot more because I go sweepers. So kill 8. Then I think there's a pretty crazy one. Oh, this game. I purchased 13. Like, that's a little bit excessive in a 33-minute game, but
I can't even count how much gold that is.
It's like 1,300 gold.
Yeah,
it's a BF sword, but like that's kind of how much I value control wards. And this is in diamond, so it's like a lot more knife's edge. But like 51 wards in 30 minutes, so there's a lot of vision, and so it's just interesting to see control. But look, I'm almost kind of always purchasing like 3 to like 5 plus control wards a game.
Right.
So it's arguably like you can never really have too much vision, particularly with controls. But good stuff, dude. Pretty happy with that. You got to be happy with that as your first game.
I know, it was so great. I was like, wow, all right, I'm just gonna keep going then.
Nice. All right, dude, I recorded this, so I'll send you the recording as well. Was there anything else you wanted to chat about?
No, I think that's all I needed. That I'm going to take that, and we're going to shoot for gold.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think definitely test him a bit more in normals to get really comfortable with him, because it still looks like there's some kinks you got to get out, but...
Yeah.
If we can add, like, you've got some really decent picks here as well, though. So definitely add him into your pool.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Awesome, Sean.
Thank you for, staying up, so,
No, it's only 7:30 for me now, which is good.
Yeah. It's early as hell for me, but, yeah.
What time is it for you?
Oh, it's 4:34 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, man. Wait, are you up? Are you just getting up, or if you haven't gone to sleep yet?
No, I'm about to sleep in, like, at least 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, wow, okay. You live a nocturnal life.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't have to deal with, the busyness days of everybody being awake at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, I'm glad I didn't keep you up then.
No, yeah, you're good. Yeah, I'm wide awake right now.
I'm wired.
Take in the bard knowledge.
Yeah. Nice. Are you going to play some games, or you got to go to work soon?
No, I'm going to play some games.
Nice. All right. I'll let you get to them, dude. Let me know how you go.
Right.
Don't be a stranger.
I will definitely do, man.
Awesome.
What are you going to do now?
I'm going to have dinner. Then I've got soccer in 2 hours. So it's really late game. I play quite a lot of soccer. I play 3 games of soccer a week plus training.
What do you play for? Do you like play like for like a local team or something?
Yeah, I play for a local club on Sundays, and then I play like a mixed social on Monday, and then another mixed team on Thursdays.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good way to like stay in touch with old friends and stuff.
What position do you normally play in soccer?
I'm usually defense, so like center back, sweeper.
Okay, okay.
But depending on like the level of, like when I'm playing at my best, like I'll go defense, but if I'm playing like social, I'll usually go attack because it's way more fun.
Yeah.
Against worse
Be out
players.
there.
Yeah. Do you play soccer?
Whoa. I used to play as a kid. I did play it defensive.
Yeah.
I really don't remember where. I just knew I was always in the middle. Like I would be the guy that they would get to before the goalie,
Yeah.
and I had a lot of fun doing that. I'd just take the ball somehow from people and kick it to the other side of the field.
Yeah. That's basically the job.
Yeah, just not on my side. Goodbye. Go back over there. Pretty much.
Good stuff, dude.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I can take all that and see how far I go with it.
Absorb it.
Well, I'll see you around, Dylan.
See you later, dude. Have a good morning.
You do the same.
Bye.